John Adams. I'm Billy Rogers with John Marstall, Gary Dunn, Eric Moose. Excited with you. The Wildcats and the Beavers are back here on KBFGSeattle.org. And we are ready for more live basketball action in our pregame show. I think we're ready to go to our Coach Broom interview. So let's go to our Coach Broom interview, and we'll keep our pregame show going. We're about 10 minutes from tip. The Wildcats and the Beavers.
Back on the KBFG 107.3 Ballard High School pregame show. Our waste management pregame show with Coach Mike Broom, head varsity basketball coach at Ballard High School. Coach, it's been fun watching your team the last few games. Gave a great effort against a good Seattle Prep team. Came up just short in a competitive game against Roosevelt. Give us the scout on West Seattle and what you expect. Another good, solid Metro League opponent. Their record sometimes doesn't indicate the quality of their team.
Yeah, well, first of all, this is our third broadcast in 3 days. It's been a lot of fun. But anyways, we really appreciate everybody involved and all the work that's gone into it. And West Seattle, very well coached, very disciplined. They have some athleticism. They'll look to push it when they have the opportunity, but they really like to get in their half-court sets and run some offense, and we have to be expecting to really be able to – hopefully we're going to be able to get back in transition and then make them run their half-court offense and fight through some screens and just get a contested shot every single time. But they're disciplined in the half-court, and then we expect them to play some man, maybe show a little bit of zone, but also run and double us at times. So that's what we worked on in practice.
Impressed with your guard play over the last. I thought your guards played particularly well. Billy played well in that Roosevelt game. I thought defensively he did a pretty good job. Are you seeing some progress with that young group? I know early on there were some unforced turnovers and those things that plagued you a little bit. But how do you kind of talk about your guard play here as you kind of in the last couple 3 weeks of Metro League play?
Yeah, since we got back from break, it seems like it's been an upward trend in terms of improving every single day. We're taking steps forward. We're hoping to continue that trend tonight. But our guard play, and just in general, our guys coming into the season had very little, if any, varsity experience. And I just think the more opportunities we've had, the more minutes that these guys have played at a varsity level, the better that they've gotten, and that's shown. And we've worked really hard in practice, and I think we're seeing a product of that. Billy Shake last couple of games, not only has he been bringing on defense, but he's offered us a scoring punch. He played 32 minutes against Roosevelt without a turnover, which is remarkable for any ball handler that's playing 32 minutes. He was very, very effective on the defensive end, and then he shot over 50% from the offensive end. And it's just he put together probably the best game of his career, so that's exciting moving forward.
Absolutely. Talk about the message to your team, Coach. The effort, as we said, has been good. You've seen bright spots. The team has played probably well enough to win some games. The problem is it's been against some pretty good opponents. With a young team, how do you take away some good out of those efforts, and what are you preaching to the team in practice?
I mean, just the last couple of games, we played tough opponents, and we've shown some improvement, and we've played our best basketball. But we've still have had many chances and opportunities during the game to be able to win those. And so these guys have kind of instilled a confidence and a belief that we're going into games to be competitive. And now we need to have the mindset to not only compete, but really value every single possession and, outscore our opponents, which is ultimately the goal of this.
Absolutely. Cole Knutson, played exceptionally well against Seattle Prep. Didn't shoot the ball as well. What are you telling him? How do you talk to him? You miss a couple of shots. Obviously, as a shooter, you want to keep shooting. But, what has been the message, and how's his confidence going into tonight's game?
Cole is a pure shooter, so he's going to keep letting it fly. And I kept calling plays for him. He kept getting decent looks, and he kept letting them go, and that's kind of his role. And the players have confidence. Any chance they get, it seems like they're calling a play for him, which is it's a delight to see. But, the other side of it is he's really improved his lateral quickness and his defensive positioning and his rebounding. And that allows him to stay out on the floor more often, because if his shot's not necessarily dropping, we still need him out there to do other things. And that's where he's stepped up over since last year, going from a shooter to more of a all-around basketball player.
Absolutely. I want to talk about one other player with you, Will Bowden. Will, we were kidding. We thought he's been playing so physical and tough. He was really in a dogfight, in a battle in the Seattle Prep game. I thought he played particularly well defensively against Roosevelt. Talk about his improvement and how you see his game at this point in the season.
Yeah, the key with him and just with anybody is consistency. When he's consistent, he just sees a huge strides in his game at both ends of the floor. For Prep, he didn't score many points, but he did an excellent job defensively and rebounding. And we relied on him to do a lot of the handling of the basketball, not necessarily dribbling, but as a safety valve or posting up. And there were a number of times where he kicked it out of the post or he was finding our shooters. So he is a really, really unselfish player, and he really cares about his teammates, and that's very clear in how he plays and how he acts. And there's some games where he's played a lot, and there's other games where he hasn't played, but he's always there cheering on his teammates, and he's ready to go. And that's a good feeling for a coach, knowing that, going into any game that he's going to be ready and he's going to be looking out for his team.
Absolutely. Our Waste Management Ask the Coach segment. Marjorie from Ballard had a question about your assistant coaches. You have a great staff and just wants to know how you kind of divvy up those responsibilities. Do you have somebody like similar in football where somebody's in charge of offense and defense? Do they kind of work simultaneously? What are some of those responsibilities that you delegate to your assistant coaches?
Yeah, so, I started – thanks for the question, Marjorie, by the way. When I got here, my predecessor, Coach Rogers, I really got to see an example of somebody that runs a program, and he did a lot of behind-the-scenes items that now I'm kind of aware of, and he did a great job of keeping his assistants away from that and just allowing them to coach, and that's kind of my wheel carry. We're still on. So I just I try to take care of all the the paperwork and the scheduling, and I want my assistants. Tyler, Brad, and Neil, they know the game. They played at a high level. They still continue to play. And I just want them working with our athletes and coaching as much as possible. So as much as I can, I really want them involved in doing as much coaching as we can. So I think it's really important that just like the players and everybody on staff, everybody needs to have responsibility and ownership in what we're doing and the product that we're putting out there on the floor.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Let's go beat the Wildcats of West Seattle. And thanks, Marjorie, for that question. Enjoy the ball game tonight. We hope to see you here or listening on 107.3. Thank you. Back to John Adams, the voice of the Beavers.
Great input from Coach Broom. Great interview. Coach Broom always brings all great insights. We also had a chance to interview head coach K3 Fazio for West Seattle. We have a quick snippet from Coach Fazio now that we're going to run. 90-second interview. We captured him before the game, so let's go to Coach Fazio now.
Yeah, we're going to, he's was on all areas.
All right, I'm here with junior point guard Billy Shake for the Ballard Beavers. Billy, thanks for joining.
A little bit of a technical difficulty there. That was an interview with Billy Shake.
Beavers come in tonight after 2 straight losses, but played pretty tough in both games against Roosevelt and Seattle Prep. Give me some feedback on what do you think is now working for the Beavers, and what's been why you've been playing so well lately.
Personally, I think I'm just more aggressive recently and came out with a different mentality of just attacking the defense rather than looking for an opening. So, but as a team, I think we're just limiting our turnovers now, which is working perfectly, and yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you have a couple other guys stepping up and knocking down some shots too. I think you always kind of rely on Cole Knutson to knock down the threes.
Okay, we're going to actually go back to the action here 1 minute before the game. We'll get back to those interviews here a little bit later in the broadcast. Real quick here, 45 seconds before we get started. Just some quick starters here from both teams. For the Ballard Beavers, Billy Shake, the 6-foot junior guard, will be starting alongside Oscar Olsen, the 5'8" sophomore guard. Tycho Strigler starting, another sophomore, 6'1" guard for the Beavers, alongside Cole Knutson, the 6'2" sharpshooting left-handed senior. Big Will Bowden in the post, 6'7" senior, manning for the Beavers. So for the West Seattle Wildcats, Marcus Collins, 5'11" sophomore guard, Elijah Nandabu, 6'2" guard, senior, Abdullah Mohammed, 6'8" forward junior, alongside Anthony Giomi, 6'4" forward, and Simon Harris, a 6' senior guard, lines out for West Seattle Wildcats. We're about ready to get started here in our national anthem. We're going to listen here now, Billy, to national anthem. We'll give us 1 second.
Great national anthem. We're getting ready for starting lineups. It's the Beavers. It's the Wildcats. It's on KBFG Seattle. We're excited to be with you here. We're getting ready for our starting lineups. Our tip will be just after 8:30, and excited to be with you tonight for more basketball. We started with our girls game. We've now jumped to our boys game, and we're excited. The Wildcats come in with a record of 5-5, 9-6 overall. The Beavers are 1-9, 4-11 overall. Throw the records out when these two match up. Let's go to our public address announcer for our starting lineups.
At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 2, Elijah Donavu. At forward, a 6'8" junior, number 5, Abdul Mohammed. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 23, Anthony Giomi.
And the Smith.
And at guard, a 6' senior, number 24.
Whatever happened to guys like John Adams? I wish I could play by play in Idaho.
The Beavers are led by head coach Mike Broom and assistants Tyler McClanahan and Neil Mendon. Starting at guard is 6' junior, number 1, Billy Shake. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 2, Oscar Olsen. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 4, Tycho Striegel. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 12, Cole Canusa. And at the post, a 6'7" senior, number 22, Will Bowden.
I don't know where she went. Maybe just run downstairs. That'd be awesome.
Tony Jeremiah. Good luck.
All right, guys, let's get ready to tip off. The team is back together again. Thank you so much, Sue Verdine, for joining us tonight. Lots of fun. John Adams, Billy Rogers, the pride of Bakersfield's back in his front row. John Marstall, Gary Dunn, the Coug, our halftime host. Eric Moose, our producer, engineer, director. He is with us tonight. Our officials are back for more action. We are ready for a little bit of fun and basketball on KBFGSeattle.org. So excited to get everybody back with us tonight, and we are ready for some action. Casey Davidson, our crew chief, with Daniel Perry, Tony Amarillo, and the rest of our team with you tonight from Ballard High School. The Wildcats and the Beavers, a boys basketball Metro League matchup, and we are ready for action live on KBFG Ballard, Fremont, Greenwood. Where are you listening from? Casey Davidson with a toss, and for the play-by-play, the voice of the Beavers, John Adams.
And jump ball controlled by West Seattle. So let's get this underway here. Marcus Collins controls the ball for West Seattle. We're going to go right side over to Simon Harris. Beavers look like they're starting on a man-to-man. A good pressure here. Skip pass over to Elijah Nadabu for the three-pointer. No good. Good box out by Tycho Strigler. This is really our first look on a broadcast at Tycho Strigler. So the sophomore, Coach Broom starting 1-2 sophomores here, 2 seniors and a junior. So here comes West Seattle. They're going to pick up in their full court press. It's a 1-2-2 three-quarter court press. They've ran this for years. It's always been very effective for Coach Fazio. They're able to go across. Tycho Strigler hands it off Billy Shake, top of the key. Right side of Colt Knutson, the sharp-shooting left-hander. Billy Shake, top of the key. Left side over to Tycho Strigler again. Nothing doing in the lane. He finds Oscar Olsen, left side for a three-pointer. No good. Rebound, West Seattle.
West Seattle has some length at the guard position, so they've got some size, John.
Excellent ball penetration there by Collins. Tries to finish on the left side. No good. Billy Shake gets the ball across half court. There's Cole Knutson. Strigler skips over. Finds Oscar Olsen, top of the key again. You said, Billy, West Seattle, a lot of length, a lot of athleticism, particularly there in the middle. You know that this is always going to be a tough matchup here when you have Abdullah Muhammad in the middle, the 6'8", with probably a wingspan of closer to 7 feet. So he is a handful. And right there, he just shows exactly return to sender on Billy Shake.
Oh, yeah, that was alternate. I'll just change that shot.
Nice ball print. No, nice interior pass here from West Seattle. Nothing doing there for Billy misses. Offensive rebound, West Seattle. And Billy Shake looks like he might have drawn a foul here on Abdullah. Let's see.
Yeah, that's a foul on Abdullah for pushing him out of the way. West Seattle's gotten 3 or 4 decent looks at the basket. They're playing at about 100 miles an hour and probably need to dial it back just a bit to start this game. We're early, no score.
No score. Here's that 1-2-2 pickup, three-quarter court press again by West Seattle. Billy Shake passes back and forth. Cole Knutson. They're going to set a trap at Cole Knutson right side. Nothing doing there. He's able to get it back to Billy Shake. Right side, Oscar Olsen. Hands it off Cole Knutson. Top of the key, Billy Shake tries to penetrate into the lane, gets into the lane, trying to kick out to Oscar Olsen, but stolen by Simon Harris. Simon Harris dribbles all the way down to the elbow. Nothing doing there. Nice steal by Oscar Olsen. Good peel there by the sophomore guard. Walks the ball up the floor here. 0-0, 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Outside Cole Knutson. Well, Billy Shake, he found Billy Shake's short baseline, trying to skip it back. Opposite baseline to Will Bowden, couldn't handle it. Turnover Beavers.
More turnovers and points, John. We've got the Beavers with 2, Wildcats with 1, and we're going to get Coach Fazio's not particularly happy. I think
he saw something he didn't like here.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like they're just a little out of sorts, and I'll tell you what, the length of their guards, I think, could pose the Beavers some problems as we go on tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. They've ran this for a little while as they put that top man on this 1-2-2 three-quarter court press and really cause a lot of havoc, cause turnovers. I think they're looking to get some easy turnover transition buckets. Nothing so far. Beavers handling it so far.
Absolutely. Hey, reminder fans, you are listening to Metro League High School Boys Basketball featuring the Ballard Beavers, the West Seattle Wildcats on FM 107.3 KBFG. Strictly local radio. Where are you listening from? Bill is listening in Ballard. Thank you, Bill, for tuning in. And Marjorie, hello, Marjorie in Broadview. Thank you for tuning in. No score, 5.5 to go for the play-by-play, John Adams.
Same lineup here for Coach Fazio. He's going to find Muhammad here at the top of the key, left side for the three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Oscar Olsen tried to collect their inbound, tried to collect the rebound here. It looks like Simon Harris reached in and got a piece of him. Foul here. That's the first foul on Harris. And so sideline out of bounds here for the Beavers. Cole Knutson and the inbounds here to Billy Shake. And let's see what the Beavers have here. Well, Billy Shake able to get the ball across half court, top of the key. Oscar Olsen, he's find Cole Knutson left side in the corner. That's the guy they want with the ball. West Seattle knows that. Cole Knutson, skip pass over to Tycho Striegler. Billy Shake tries to drive in the lane, loses it. Steal by West Seattle. Handoff here to Harris. Harris tries to get all the way to the lane, and he's able to knock it down. So there's the first points of the game for West Seattle, 2-0. 5:15 left here, and again they're picking up with this aggressive three-quarter court press. So far Ballard's had an answer for it. Here's another pickup. Ooh, they're able to give it across here again. Almost got a steal there by West Seattle. Top of the key, West. Big Will Bowden hands it off to Tycho Striegler. No good. Fires up a three-pointer. There's a rebound by Abdullah Muhammad. They're trying to find Muhammad again at the elbow, and Will Bowden reached over and got his first foul. So checking in also for the Beavers here, Asher Simpson. We're going to get our first look at the senior guard for the first time. Real scrappy defender. Plays good on both sides of the floor here. He's going to come in and give Billy Shake a quick blow. So sideline out of bounds for the Wildcats. Inbounds to Simon Harris. Simon Harris now in the box. Slipped over to Nanambu. And tries to get it into Muhammad. And it looked like he traveled.
Yeah, kind of a double-triple team. We're trying to get a few of the rosters are a little off here, so we're trying to get some numbers for you. John Marstall, the pride of Bakersfield. He keeps us straight and keeps this thing moving. John keeps this thing rolling here. Without John Marstall, we wouldn't tell you who's who.
Beavers get the ball across another. Tycho Striegler tried to hand it off to Cole Knutson. It looked like we had almost a steal going the other way by Elijah Nanambu, but little contact there. So Beavers ball sideline out of bounds with the first foul in Nanambu. And you can hear Coach Broom over here barking out a call for the Beavers. Another play call here. Oscar Olsen sets it up. Cole Knutson going to get a high pick here, and trying to find Cole Knutson in the corner for three-pointer. He's able to get it off a little bit long.
Yeah, didn't get his feet set on that one. Just not a little good. You know, it was open, but just out of rhythm.
And look how quickly West Seattle gets back down the other end of the court. Marcus Collins and a jump ball action. He tried to force the ball in, and Beaver basketball off the possession. So Cole Knutson, Tycho Striegler, Oscar Olsen, Will Bowden, and the senior Asher Simpson in the game for the Beavers. Again,
Beavers
West
are
Seattle.
on a 4-minute drought here, John. We're on a 4-minute scoring drought, and it's only a 2-point game, but Coach Broom wants to get a bucket here.
Defensive battle so far with 4 minutes left. Cole Knutson, top of the key, finds right side Oscar Olsen. They're trying to find Big Will Bowden here. Big Will going up against Mar Rambang. Finds Asher Simpson, top of the key. Asher finds Will again for the lay-in. There you go. There's your first 2 points. Great feed from Asher Simpson. This is what we say about Asher Simpson every game. He just makes things happen.
What's our word for him, John? Crafty.
He's crafty. He's a crafty veteran, as we would call him.
He's crafty.
And West Seattle turns over the ball, comes up short. Rebound by the Beavers. Asher Simpson, the crafty senior guard, gets it across half court. He's going to try to get all the way to the basket. Can't find anybody. Finds Cole Knutson, top of the key for the three-pointer. Bang! Cole Knutson, the sharpshooting left-hander, shows you why we call him that. Bangs down his first three-pointer of the night. 5-2 Beavers, 3:15 left in the first quarter. Bryce Russell going to give Big Will Bowden first blow of the game. And that is a good sign for the Beavers, Billy, is getting Cole Knutson started early.
Jackson Goldgard will step in here for the Wildcats as well. Their first, one of their early subs. Goldgard, number 11 for the Wildcats. Wildcats look like they're zoning up here on the out-of-bounds Beavers ball baseline.
There's Cole Knutson with a short, nice inbounds play. Coach Broom wanted that one, and Cole Knutson couldn't finish the easy lay-in there. Maybe it's just better from three-point land. But the Wildcats get the ball across half court here. Elijah Nanambu, who he finds short corner there. There's Collins, that's Giammi. Misses the lay-in. Another putback by West Seattle. They can't convert. And Ballard gets the ball back. So 5-2, 2:53 left here in the first quarter. The Beavers really holding the Wildcats at bay so far. Good defense.
Yeah, excellent defense by the Beavs early here. 5-2.
So here's Anthony Giammi at the top of the key for this three-quarter court press from West Seattle. Oscar Olsen trying to break that. He finds Asher Olsen right side. There's that trap. We saw that in the women's game. They were on the same play. Billy Shake, skip pass over left side three-pointer. Banks it up. Bank is open. Friday night in the Ballard. So 8-2, 2:30 left here in the first quarter. Beavers coming out sharp so far. There's Elijah Nambu. He dumps it into Mar Rambang, the big 6'6" forward. Boy, he is strong. Bryce Russell not going to give an inch to him. Rebound, West Seattle goes straight up. Do we have a foul call? No, we're going to have another jump ball call.
Bryce Russell did an outstanding job there defensively there on Muhammad. Just a great play of staying straight up without fouling.
A good-looking sophomore, 6'5" sophomore for Ballard. Inbounds play, West Seattle throws it in. There's Simon Harris, dribbles in the lane, nothing doing there. Beavers close off all windows and doors. Kicks it back out. There's Jamie. No, oh boy, what a shot. So Simon Harris, baseline 17-footer, able to rattle that one home while he fell on his backside. 8-4, 149 left in the first quarter. Beavers get the ball back across half court. Billy Shake trying to relieve himself a little pressure here from Elijah Nambu. Hands it off Cole Knutson, who skips it over Oscar Olson. Back over to Asher Simpson. Billy Shake left side finds Oscar Olson top of the key. Trying to wheel and deal his way into the lane. Hands it off Billy Shake, who tries to get in the lane. Pulls up for the 17-footer. Bang. Nice shot, Billy Shake.
Wow, that was well defended. I don't think you can jump on them. Shake's got 5 of the Beavers' 10, John.
So 10-4, 117 left here in the first quarter. Good sign to see Billy Shake and Cole Knutson knocking down some early buckets. There's Giambi trying to muscle his way into the lane over Cole Knutson. Misses the shot. Offensive rebound to Nambu. Hands it off to Harris. Back out to Nambu. Three-pointer and knocks it down. Nice shot by Nambu. Good ball movement by West Seattle. 10-7. 1 minute left here in the first quarter. Coach Broom again calling out a play call here. Oscar Olson able to walk the ball across half court. West Seattle backing off a little bit of that three-quarter court pressure. Oscar Olson gets a high pick and roll here. Pick and pop from Bryce Russell. Tries to get all the way to the basket. Stop and pop from 10 feet. No good.
Great rebound. Wow.
Great rebound from Mar Rambang. But he traveled. And the Beavers are going to get the ball back. A few subs coming in here for Coach Favio.
Rambang, that was like a vacuum. He kind of swallowed that up. Kind of swallowed that like a big, just grabbing that out of the air. And then he did travel. 10-7, Beavers with the early lead. 38 seconds left in the quarter. Coach Broom's calling out instructions. What will be the baseline play, John?
Here we go. It looks like West Seattle, depends if they're in a zone. It looks like they are in a zone.
I think that was it.
Yeah, that wasn't the inbounds play, but they got it in. Here's Bryce Russell. There's the good move from Bryce Russell in the lane. No good. He almost able to grab his own rebound. West Seattle jumps out of bounds to try to save him. It might have had a foot on the line, so Beaver basketball again underneath the basket. Coach Broom calling out another call here. Again, going to depend on what.
That was a beautiful move by Bryce Russell. Just couldn't finish it. It was a pirouette. I thought he might try to dunk it.
Love how aggressive he is around the basket. Beavers get the ball in Tycho Striegler, top of the key. And here comes Billy Shake. Coach Broom calling out another play call. Right side, Asher Simpson. Ooh, Peel. Nice steal there by Jackson Goldberg for the Wildcats. A little back and forth here. Kick out to Ramon Barnett. And not able to knock it down. 8 seconds left. 10-7. Beavers going to try to get across half court. Billy Shake getting some backcourt pressure here. 3 seconds left. Hands it off to Tycho Striegler. Unable, but Bryce Russell. Tycho Striegler comes up a bit short on the three-pointer. Bryce Russell almost the putback, but he couldn't get it to fall. So, that's 1 quarter down. 10-7. Beavers up 3. Boy, Billy, what are your thoughts so far after one?
I'll tell you, it's been a fun game. It's been back and forth. I think, obviously, West Seattle is, as advertised, a very talented team. They've not, let's give the Beaver defense a little bit of credit. Mike Broom has his kids ready to play again. And Coach Fazio, I don't think, was very happy with that start. But again, a 10-7 Beaver lead. Coach Broom has to be happy on the defensive end.
Yeah, absolutely. Now he's getting some good contribution. I think always a good sign for Coach Broom is when Cole Knutson and Billy Shake get off to a good early start and knocking some shots down, and that happened. So he's kind of keeping this West Seattle team just a little out of sorts early on here.
Absolutely. We love our partners that support KBFG. Puget Sound Solar Underwriter. Puget Sound Solar Design, Installation, and Service since 2001. For more information, go to information at PugetSoundSolar.com. Another one of our partners, and we all appreciate that support. KBFGSeattle.org on the World Wide Web, /listen. Also, did you get an Alexa for the holidays? Alexa, listen to KBFG. 10-7 Beavers for the play-by-play. The voice, John Adams.
So the Beavers shoot 31% there in the first quarter to West Seattle's 23%. Here's West Seattle starting with the ball in the second quarter. Roberson kind of drops his shoulder. Could have maybe been called for an offensive foul. Able to retrieve his own rebound. Nothing doing on the second putback. Bryce Russell, strong rebound there. Nukosi Roberson. First time we called his name now for the Wildcats. They dump it into Bryce Russell. Nice left-hander from the sophomore. Bryce Russell, boy, good-looking sophomore. They got a lot of good post moves for
Absolutely.
for a
He probably should have about 6 points. I'm glad he got to finish that one off here.
Yeah, good effort here so far. West Seattle getting the ball back down the floor here. Good on-ball defense. Some high pick-and-roll action coming from the Wildcats. And here's Roberson again. Just kind of drops his shoulder. Drops Billy Shake to the floor, but able to convert. 12-9. Beavers up 3, 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. Billy Shake gets the ball across half court for the Beavers. Hands it off Asher Simpson right side. Tycho Striegler, nothing doing there. Asher's going to dribble right side. Now he hands it off Tycho Striegler over to Billy Shake. Left side Cole Knutson. He's going to dump into Bryce Russell. Like to see that they're going there. Kicks it out to Asher Simpson for a three-pointer, and he knocks it down. Asher Simpson, three-pointer.
Shooting that ball with confidence, John. Nice shot. Some good offense there by the Beavers.
Not typically a three-point shooter, but able to knock that one down. West Seattle trying to get it back quickly with a three-pointer of their own. Nothing doing. Rebound Bryce Russell. Hands off Asher Simpson, who forward passes it to Tycho Striegler. Hands it off to Bryce Russell, was cutting down the lane for the easy two. Boy, great ball movement there by the Beavers, the young Beavers. 17-9, 6:18 left in the second quarter. Boy, they really got the West Seattle Wildcats on their heels here early in this matchup. Top of the key, there's Roberson again, right side, going to kick out Marcus Collins for a three-pointer. Nothing doing again. Offensive rebound to Muhammad, dumps it back over to Collins, who cutting and gets the easy bucket. 17-11, 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Here's this three-quarter court press again by West Seattle that they're known for. Asher Simpson able to get the ball across half court, hands it off to Bryce Russell. 7-2 rundown for the Beavers. Let's see if they can keep it up. Asher Simpson penetrates into the lane. He finds Tycho Striegler right side for the three-pointer. No good. There's Bryce Russell again crashing.
Boy, he's like a magnet to the ball. Russell's just a magnet to the basketball.
Very aggressive. West Seattle able to get the ball back across half court. Now they're going to work it into Muhammad. Boy, great size by Muhammad. Reverse lay-in, good. That is tough to beat.
You know, it's funny. He kind of looked like he traveled, but then as you watch, it's a long move. Absolutely.
And he's able to do a reverse lay-in from the opposite block almost. That's impressive. So Beavers up 4 here. 5:12 left. 17-13. Asher Simpson left side, again looking into Bryce Russell. Asher Simpson trying to lower his shoulder again in the lane. Kicks right side, Billy Shake for a three-pointer. He knocks it down. A little shake, rattle, and roll here for Billy. 20-13. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Billy's got eight points.
Yeah, 8 points of the Beavers' 20. 7-point lead for the Beavs.
Good signs for Coach Broom and the Beavers. 20-13. Here's Roberson, top of the key for the Wildcats. Skips it right side. Marcus Collins, high pick and roll action. Nothing doing there. Top of the key to Muhammad. Bryce Russell eyes him up. Back to Muhammad, top of the key. Bryce Russell, nothing doing there. He's going to have to kick it back out. Top of the key to Roman Barnett. Stops and pops at 17. Knocks it down. That was a smooth shot there by Barnett.
Beautiful shot, beautiful form, good patience by the Wildcats.
And here's the Beavers trying to get something back quickly the other way. Tycho Striegler finds Cole Knutson, top of the key for a three-pointer. Nothing doing. A little long that time by Knutson. Good find by Striegler. West Seattle rebound. Hands it off to Marcus Collins. Collins going to slow things up.
Great action early, John. This is fun. This is a Friday night here. This is all what it's all about.
Left side to Collins. It looks like now they're trying to work into Muhammad. He's going to stop and pop from 10. Face up, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Beavers, hands it off to Asher Simpson. Coach Broom making another play call here. So good action, as you say, Billy. Top of the key, Bryce Russell. And they're trying to find Cole Knutson. Left side now with the ball. Pick and roll action for Cole Knutson. He tries to find a cutting Asher Simpson, but I think he went off the leg of one of the Wildcats. And now checking.
Wholesale substitutions here.
Wholesale. Yeah, 2 in for the Beavers and 2 in for the Wildcats.
Olsen and Bowden return for the Beavs. Olsen and Bowden for the Beavers return.
And it looks like Simon Harris back in the game for the Wildcats alongside the Nambu. So baseline out of bounds, Beavers. And Billy Shake finds Oscar Olsen right side inbounds play. Top of the key now. Good pressure there.
Yeah, good on-ball pressure, man-to-man defense. 7 on the shot clock, John.
Let's see if Billy Shea can find somebody. Oscar Olsen right side. You know he's got range, and he bangs down a three-pointer. The little O. Not the big O, the little O, the 5'8" sophomore guard.
Boy, he looked like the letter O. He looked like Damian Lillard on that 25-footer.
He's got some serious range. Knocks it down 23-15. 8-point lead for the Beavers. 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Here's top of the key three-pointer for Simon Harrison. He gets 3 back quickly for the Wildcats. 23-18.
Big shot.
Coach Broom, another play call, really making a play call almost every time down floor. And there's a skip pass right side. Asher Simpson for another three-pointer. Nothing doing that time. Big Will Bowden fighting for the rebound. Can't collect it. Anthony Giomi able to retrieve it. Hands it off to Harris. Harris going to back it out now for the Wildcats. Skips it over left side to Nambu. The Nambu hands it off to Jackson Goldberg. Goldberg right side to the Nambu. All the way over to Muhammad on the right side. Got the big man out on the perimeter. Hands it out there. He's got three-point range. No, he doesn't. Not this time at least. Comes up a little bit shorter than the three-pointer. Here's Asher Simpson trying to force the action. And it looks like the ball got skipped out from behind him, but it went off Asher Simpson.
It was. 5th Beaver turnover there. So 5 turnovers, but we're 2 minutes in the second. Hey, reminder, fans, Gary Dunn will be ready for our halftime show. We've got some special guests lined up. Going to hear from a player of Jessica Kocher's going to be on, one of our women's players here for Ballard High School. Should be a lot of fun listening to her, John.
She was really impressive in that first game as a seasoned sophomore, if you will. So here goes West Seattle. Ball penetration now by Giomi. He's able to knock down the shot. Wow. Great move there.
That's a beautiful shot by Giomi. Just a little spin, a little pirouette, and a kiss.
The kiss.
Giomi's got 4.
4 points for Giomi. 23-20 now. Beavers up 3. 1:48 left. There's Billy Shake, top of the key again for a three-pointer. Knocks it down again. Boy, Billy Shake finding his range.
Oh, he's as hot as some of those French fries, right, when you get them in your car.
26-20, 1:33 left here in the second quarter. Foul on Cole Knutson. Trying to jump in the passing lane there. There's some contact. Quick shout out to Jenny and Ballard listening in. A huge Beaver fan.
Thank you, Jenny. We appreciate you. Let's see, Margaret. Hello, Margaret, North Seattle. Thank you for tuning in, Margaret. We appreciate it. Thank you for listening to KBFG Seattle.
Inbounds play here. Ooh, there is an offensive foul. Nice. Billy Shake able to draw. Simon Harris pushed him. And a little extra chirping here by Simon Harris. And Billy Shake all smiles. Kind of got in his head there. 26-20, 1:25 left here. Billy Shake playing on both ends of the floor here. 11 points here in the first half. Trying to find Cole Knutson right side. Good ball pressure here from West Seattle. Gets a high pick from Will Bowden. Trying to get all the way in the lane now. Billy Shake, nothing doing there. Able to find Cole Knutson right side. Will puts it on the ground. Cole drives in with the left hand and knocked it down, but they're going to call an offensive foul on Cole Knutson. Boy, he looked determined there, Billy. Looked like he really wanted to get something close to the basket. Just put his head down.
Put his head down and said, I'm going to go to the basket, and that was an offensive foul. Good call by the officials. 6-point lead, minute left here. Let's see if the Beavers can get a defensive stop. So far, the Beavers have really controlled tempo too, John, and have not allowed West Seattle to get any sort of rhythm, get out and go. Beavers did a nice job on tempo.
1 minute left here, 6-point lead for the Beavers. Tycho Striegler back in the game. Billy Shake now all over Anthony Giomi. Kicks it right side for the three-pointer for Jackson Goldberg. Nothing doing. Rebound Asher Simpson. And it looks like Anthony Giomi reaches in on him.
Yeah, good backs out there by Simpson, and he just held his ground. Beavers get another shot out of here. 52 seconds, John. Good box out there by Asher. Great opportunity to tell the younger players, hey, get your body. If that player's a little bit bigger, still get your body and pin him back down.
Yeah, gritty play there by the senior guard. Inbounds play here now. We got a full court pressure.
Yeah, hold on. We got a question here. Casey Davidson, our crew chief, is here. Brad Baker's got something to say on the bench. Tony Yamarillo, one of our officials, just getting everybody together. Dave up in Shoreline. Dave, thank you for tuning in on kbfgseattle.org/listen. Gary Dunn is warming up here in our green room. He is ready to go. He's wearing the green and gold of the Sonics, which we love to see. The Coug, Gary Dunn, will be giving our halftime show. John, take us home for the last 52 seconds.
6-point lead Beavers, able to get the ball inbound here to Billy Shake. Going to get a half-court pick here, relieve a little bit of pressure from Big Will Bowden, left side Oscar Olson. And it looks like they're trying to get a pick for Asher. Oh, Oscar Olson, nice play there, finds Big Will Bowden, puts nice patience, Big Will Bowden. Had the ball on the right side, patient, finishes on the left side.
Nice finish. Beavers draw within 8. Let's see if West Seattle goes for one. Looks like they're going to go for one shot. Maybe not. Let's play basketball.
We're going to play basketball. High pick and roll action here for the Wildcats. There's the aggressive play of Akasi Roberson trying to put the ball on the ground here.
Again, Beavers defended the pick and roll very well. Beaver defense has been very good. I think you guessed Coach Broom. 20 points and a half here is an excellent job defensively.
Absolutely. And now we got both bigs in the game for the Beavers. They bring Bryce Russell in for Tycho Striegler. Inbounds play by West Seattle. They're able to get the ball inbounds here to Simon Harris with 20 seconds left. In the corner, there's the three-point shooter for West Seattle. Unable to knock it down. Rebound by the smallest guy in the court, Oscar Olson. Dribbles all the way down, 10 seconds left. Countdown by the Beaver bench here, 7 seconds left. Top of the key, Billy Shake. Try to get some action here. Finds Bryce Russell with 3 seconds left. Oscar Olson with a three-point heave. He knocks it down! Oscar Olson at the buzzer, the shortest man on the floor from 25 feet. Bangs it home for the Beavers, 31-20. What a way to finish the half, Billy.
Absolutely, 11-point lead for the Beavers. Coach Broom has to be ecstatic about that. You know, I would say obviously that was a great three-point shot there at the end of the half, but boy, you really got to credit that Beaver defense. That defense was just spectacular, and they're shooting the three ball, something we did not see in their last game against Roosevelt. They're shooting the three-point shot very, very well.
Yeah, 5 3-pointers there in the second quarter for the Beavers. Impressive play. As you said, they're just kind of keeping West Seattle just kind of out of sorts. They don't really know if they should speed up the ball. I think traditionally West Seattle is kind of a slow down team, but you put them behind by 11 and they're going to have to pick up the pace. That's not what they're comfortable doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, nobody's in foul trouble. You know, we've got our 10-minute halftime. We're excited. John Adams, Billy Rogers, John Marstall, Gary Dunn, Eric Moose. Our team is with you tonight. We're in the second of our doubleheader. It was girls first. Now we've shifted over to boys. 31-20, the Beavers in the lead. Let's toss it to our halftime host, the host of KBFG Seattle, Gary Dunn. Gary?
Hey, folks. I'm here, and I'm here with...
Joseph. Hey, folks.
All right, and we're going to bring you your halftime show. Now, our first two interviews, one is the Ballard Vice Principal, Miss Burr, and one is the ASB Supervisor and Athletic Director, Mr. Thurston. Now, Ms. Burr, how long have you been a vice principal? How long have you been a vice principal?
This is my second year.
Your second year? What were you before? You were the ASB supervisor, weren't you? You were the ASB supervisor, weren't you?
As an athletic director in ASB for like the 6.5.
6.5 years, and now Mr. Thurston took over your job.
So you used to be a part of the opposing team, weren't you?
Yeah, I taught and coached at West Seattle for 9 years before I came here.
So who are you rooting for tonight?
What?
Who are you rooting for tonight?
Oh, Beavers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I used to coach the basketball team though.
Oh,
so,
really?
and they used to be really bad. So it's just fun that our girls played so awesome tonight. They'll get it.
So we've seen some incredible improvement in the Ballard basketball team. What do you think's the cause of that?
To be honest, I think it's how they play together. Like there's one senior and there's a bunch of underclassmen, and they just have fun playing together. Like I've watched this program for 8 years. This is my favorite because they just enjoy playing together. That's my little.
All right, now we're going to bring Mr. Thurston over here. Mr. Thurston, what did you do before you became the ASB supervisor and athletic director?
I actually have been coaching and teaching for 13 years down in Texas, taught everything from social studies to business to leadership and things, and coached wrestling among a bunch of other sports, but wrestling was my big one, guys and girls.
So what big ideas have you brought to Ballard? What things have you taken from Texas and brought over to Seattle?
You know, there's not really needed big ideas because a lot of things are being done right here. That's not just lip service. As you step in and you see the culture of so many programs, it's been a great thing to be a part of. My big thing is being Beaver athletes and everybody being together instead of just individual programs, everybody working together, supporting each other, and you saw a lot of that in the fall with the girls swim team was showing up to events, and you saw different groups that were getting together and kind of coming to see each other, and bringing the strength and conditioning, trying to get that up and running where we're working out next to one another. And the final piece of the puzzle probably next year is leadership development, where we're learning about leadership together rather than individual teams. So yeah, I like to get everybody together. I think there's strength in that.
Now, as the ASB supervisor, you're the adult in charge of the associate student body. Well, how much involved are you? How much is it the kids, or how much of it is you when it comes to planning spirit week and stuff?
The vision is coming from the kids, no doubt. We have such a good group of guys and girls that are working their tails off to come up with new ways. I'm all about organization and communication, and so trying to help in those kind of ways from time to time. But honestly, the pulse of the school is coming from the ASB, and then they're trying to really work on getting that out there from the student senate and from other ways, and remind and surveys, trying to make it where it's not just a small group of kids, but it's a big group of folks that are getting together to try to figure out what's the best way of going through things. I really loved the assembly the other day. Star Club actually kind of provided the content, and ASB kind of did the logistics, and it was great to kind of see everybody get together. And quite frankly, I thought that was one of the best assemblies I've been a part of. And so, yeah.
I know you're not directly a part of Link Crew, but do you have something similar to it back in Texas when you were there?
No. To be honest with you, that was one of the things in my interview when they gave me the chance to ask some questions, I wanted to ask about it, because we would do it in our wrestling program. We had about 92 kids in our wrestling program, and we always went down to the middle schools and found people, and then got some of the older ones here to talk to them during the summer and give them. So it was on a very, very small scale, but nothing across the state I'd never heard of. But it's such an awesome thing to see people making those connections right off the bat. And it's funny, I actually have up in the stands, one of my old wrestlers is up visiting right now, and one of the things she remembers was talking to some of those young ones coming in and just being able to kind of be friends really quickly. And those things are they're powerful, not for 1 year, but for many, many years. So, yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, and for those that don't know at home, Link Crew is a program that Ballard provides where the freshmen are put into groups, and they're assigned link leaders that are upperclassmen, just so they can get more oriented and more incorporated in the school culture. Me and Joe are Link Crew leaders. It's a very fun and unique experience, and it's just fun, honestly.
Oh yeah, I love Link Crew. Love being a part of it for the past 2 years. Have you seen any differences because of Link Crew? Like any differences because of Link Crew, like in the student body and how we interact with each other?
Last year I came up, I just hit my 1 year anniversary of being here last week, and so one of the things I remember was Coco and Cram. I thought that was so neat to kind of watch everybody getting together, and it wasn't just, oh man, I got to be here, but it was like, I genuinely want to help you, do different things. And then watching how many young, students that were here going to the football games, that was so neat too, because what I'm used to is, football is king in Texas, but you still didn't see many freshmen coming because they weren't sure, and so there was just kind of neat to see older ones and younger ones up there, and we were Beavers, just kind of what we were talking about before. It didn't matter what grade you're in, we're all here at the same school, we're all together, so that was pretty neat.
Thank you. Awesome, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your game, and
thank you.
We're gonna get Jessica Kocher, one of the standout players in the last women's game, and she's gonna answer some questions for the remainder of halftime. How's it going, Jessica?
I'm good.
All right. So last game you put up a lot of points. You were the best scorer on the team. So I was just curious, like, what goes through your mind when you score those points? Like, what do you? I don't know. What's just your thought process when it comes to performing like that?
I'm just really determined, and I'm trying to work hard. I'm trying to look for the open shot or drive, but then I also want to look for my teammates to see if they're open also.
All right. And I don't know. When does the season end? Like in February? I'm just curious, what's your season highlight so far over if you can name like a good moment over the season?
Like a highlight?
Yeah, a highlight or something.
Well, we have one girl on our team, Olivia, who had 4 blocks in a game, so that's like pretty high for anyone on our team. And she's a freshman also, so she's been doing really good this season.
So you guys, sadly you came away with the loss. What are you guys going to do in practice over the next week to try and recuperate and try and get the win next time?
We're probably just going to keep working harder, keep building on what we have so far, and just keep putting the work in.
All right. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Have a good night. All right. me and Joe are going to head out, throw it back to the studio. We leave you with the home score, the Beavers 31, while West Seattle at 20. In a minute 20, we're going to get thrown back into the action. Thank you for joining us. This is Gary Dunn and Joe Fotheringham, Joe McCaffrey, signing off for the Ballard Beavers halftime show.
All right. Thank you so much, Gary Dunn. Great halftime show. We appreciate you guys are amazing. Ready, we're about a minute from tip here, John. Exciting first half. Beavers end the half on a 5-0 run. Billy Shake with 11 points, 4 for 5 from the field. Anthony Giommi from West Seattle, 4 points, and he's 2 for 4. Ballard with, now this is a great stat that the Pride of Bakersfield came up with here, with 5 turnovers in the first half, a season low for the Beavers.
Season low for the Beavers,
Yeah.
boy, impressive. And that's against that three-quarter court press that West Seattle is known for.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've also got a couple listeners tuning in. Dave is still listening. Hello. Mark out in Mill Creek. Mark, thank you for representing the north part of out in the Snohomish County there. Thank you for listening. Appreciate you. And we're ready for some more action.
Quick shout out to the Hart Foundation, dialed in from Boise. Our Boise contingent listening in tonight.
Absolutely.
As well as my brother, Matt Adams.
Oh, great to hear
And
Matt
his family
on there.
listening in from Tigard, Oregon.
Perfect.
Thanks for joining, big brother.
Puget Sound Solar Underwriter. Puget Sound Solar Design, installation and service since 2001. For more information at PugetSoundSolar.com. 31-20 Beavers for the play-by-play. John Adams.
Here we go, Billy. 31-20 Beavers. We're going to start here in the third quarter with the ball. Oscar Olsen top of the key, left side to Cole Knutson. Going to dump it into Will Bowden. Looks like we had a little contact there from Abdullah Muhammad. And that's going to be the second foul on Muhammad. Ball out of bounds for the Beavers underneath their own basket. Billy Shake and inbounds for the Beavers here. Tycho Striegler in the game. They find him in the corner, right side. He's going to fire for three-pointer. Comes up just a little bit long and able to be retrieved here by the Wildcats. Quick pass ahead for the Wildcats from Collins. And we're going to back it back out now. Tycho Striegler eyeing him up, top of the key to Muhammad. Left side over Simon Harris. And looks like they're trying to find Muhammad in the post here. Can't find him. Good defense by big Will Bowden. Hands it off to Giommi. Giommi over to Harris. Harris tries to penetrate. Kicks it out left side. Marcus Collins for the three-pointer. No good. Rebound again by the smallest guy in the court. Little hands it off left side. Cole Knutson. Cole Knutson dribbles into the elbow. Tries to find Oscar Olsen in the corner. Good backcourt or good effort there by Simon Harris to look ahead and get the steal. He tries to find Collins underneath the basket and just a little bit aggressive there. Couldn't collect it. And Beaver basketball. So
we're trading turnovers here, John, back and forth. Still 31-20. A minute gone by in the third.
It's kind of how the game started.
Absolutely.
I think we were 0-2 about 4 minutes in, and then the scoring came for the Beavers. So here we go. Will Bowden gets the ball on the block here, tries a spin move on Muhammad. Got a nice patience here for Bowden. Finds the Billy Shake left side kick out for a three-pointer. No good. Rebound Giommi. Hands it off to Nanambu. Billy Shake eyes him up. High pick and roll action here. Nanambu tries to turn the corner. He does. Able to get the lay-in. Nice play there by Nanambu. 31-22. West Seattle strikes first here in the third quarter. 6:28 left in the third. Billy Shake bringing the ball up against some good backcourt pressure from Marcus Collins. Gets a high pick from Will Bowden. Relieves a little bit of pressure. Hands it off Tycho Striegler. Tycho Striegler spins it left side. Over to Cole Knutson. On over to Oscar Olsen. Finds a cutting Billy Shake who stopped at the elbow. Can't get. Nice hustle by Cole Knutson. And a timeout by Coach Broom. Boy, that's great hustle by Cole Knutson, which looked like a sure turnover for the Beavers.
Absolutely. Great hustle play. 9-point game. Coach Broom will take that turnover, get them reorganized. It's going to be Beavers basketball. Hey, reminder, you are listening to Metro League High School Boys Basketball, featuring the Ballard High School Beavers, the West Seattle Wildcats. This is FM 107.3 KBFG, local radio, or on the World Wide Web at kbfgseattle.org/listen. A reminder, after the game, after our post-game show, following the Beavers and the Wildcats, stay with KBFG for Local with Louise, a great selection of the newest local music, 10 to 11 on Fridays.
I know where I'll be at 10 o'clock, Billy. All right, Beavers bringing the ball in bounds Underneath their own basket here, Billy Shake able to.
You better guard Oscar out there. He's right at the midcourt line, so I was figuring somebody better guard him out there.
That's within his range. And actually, shot clock going down. Billy Shake gonna have to fire up. Oh, he tries to make one extra pass to Marcus Collins. Able to steal a nice spin move by Collins. Able to hand it off. Great play there. Nanambu finishing the pretty play by Collins on both ends.
Yeah, West Seattle scores the first 2 buckets of the half here, so cutting it to 7.
31-24. Beavers up, 5:42 left in the third quarter. Billy Shake top of the key. West Seattle applying some pretty strong pressure right now. Finds Cole Knutson in the corner on the right side. Bank. Oh, it knocks in a three-pointer. Couldn't tell again if that caught a little bit of the window on the way down, but either way, it's worth 3.
Absolutely.
That's 6 points now for.
Yeah, back up to a double-digit lead. Big basket right there.
A nice penetration all the way to the basket. Simon Harris for the Wildcats. Couldn't get it to fall, but gets a pushing foul there. Great call by Casey.
Great crew, yeah. Casey Davidson, Tony Hamario, and Daniel Perry, our crew tonight from the Pacific Northwest Officials Basketball Association, a veteran crew. We're lucky to have them on the floor tonight with us.
Yeah, great, calling a great game so far. Tycho Striegler, that's his first foul. And stepping to the free throw line now, Simon Harris. And able to knock down the first. So Asher Simpson back into the game now for the Beavers. And he's going to give Tycho Striegler a ball.
Absolutely, yeah. Getting those subs in a little bit. Coach Broom's done an excellent job of kind of rotating some bodies too tonight. His subbing's been really smooth, just getting the right guy in at the right time.
Yeah, getting a lot of production from his subs as well. Bryce Russell gave us some strong minutes here in the first half. Probably going to see him again.
Absolutely. A little bit of pressure here, more of that three-quarter court that we saw in the first half, John.
Yeah. So Will Bowden again going to step up and give a little bit of relief here for Billy Shake to able to get the ball across half court. He does easily. Hands it off Asher Simpson left side. The Nambu tried to step in and
kind of a silly foul that tried to go through Asher Simpson literally to get the ball. Asher a little bit banged up there. Knutson will have it on the out of bounds.
Cole Knutson takes it out right in front of us here. He's going to go directly into the post. Big Will Bowden.
That was a tough pass there.
That was a tough pass here. Will Bowden's got it out at 18 feet. He spins baseline, able to, had a clear shot at the basket and couldn't convert. Nambu with the ball now, top of the key. Gets a high pick from Muhammad. Stops and pops at 17 feet. No good. There's Muhammad crashing the glass. But they're going to catch him with an offensive foul. Aggressive move by Muhammad, but it's like he might have caught Big Will Bowden and he crashed the glass, and that's the third foul on Muhammad. So that's troubling here for Fabio. I mean, that's their big man in the middle.
Absolutely. He's going to have to adjust and change a little bit here.
So here we go. Will Bowden, top of the key for the Beavers, finds Cole Knutson left side. 8-point game. 8-point lead for the Beavers with 4:33 left here in the third quarter. Oscar Olsen penetrates in the lead into the lane. Stops and pops at 8 feet. Nothing doing there. Spins out. Rebound by Rambang, who's into the game for Muhammad. Hands it off to Nanambu. Nanambu left side is Simon Harris, who dribbles top of the key. And he's going to get a high pick and roll action here. Cole Knutson doesn't stay with him here. He stops at 15 feet. Almost shoots it there. Over to Rambang, top of the key. Oh, he finds a nice back cut. I think that was a back cut from Simon Harris. Easy bucket there. Good look from Rambang, who just came into the game.
Absolutely. A quick timeout there by Coach Fazio. 6-point game here with 4 minutes to play. A reminder, John Adams, Billy Rogers, the pride of Bakersfield, John Marstall, Gary Dunn, our halftime host, Eric Moose, twisting the dials. Well, he's taking a little break now. We're giving him a little bit of a break right now, but usually he's twisting the dials. We're giving him Coach Gary Dunn's taking over twisting the dials. We've given Eric Moose just a little bit of a break.
Well deserved.
When he's twisting the dials for 4.5 hours, we're going to give him a little bit of a break.
Well deserved.
Timeout here for West Seattle. I think Coach Fazio really is going to emphasize that defensive stop here. Wants to get that down to a couple possession game. Still early here, midway through the third quarter. Just a reminder. More basketball to come here. We've got lots of action. For the play-by-play, John Adams.
Here's a full court pressure again by West Seattle. Oscar Olsen bringing the ball against now. Simon Harris gets a high pick from Will Bowden. He gets into the lane at the elbow, 17 feet. Hands it off. Billy Shake back top of the key. Right side Asher Simpson. Asher Simpson going to put it on the ground. Try to go baseline and just loses out of bounds. Wow. Aggressive move by Asher, but
8th turnover for the Beavers. Hey, Michael is listening in Shoreline. Michael, a Ballard basketball legend, number 23. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, Michael, and your beautiful family. Back to you, John.
Here we go, left side now for the Beavers, or excuse me, for the Wildcats. The Nambu dumps it in to Giomi in the post, who tries to make a move, and he's traveled. Yeah, kind of shuffled his feet there. It was a nice move from Giomi, but just one extra step, and that is a turnover for the Wildcats. So here we go, Beavers trying to force the action here a little bit. Get it across court to Oscar Olsen. Good ball control by Oscar Olsen against the Nambu. The Nambu's got probably 5 inches on him, 6 inches maybe. And top of the key, Will Bowden hands it back to Oscar Olsen. Back cut by Willie Shake, can't find him. Left side, Cole Knutson. Left side all the way to the corner to Billy Shake. They're looking in for Big Will Bowden, who's got good positioning, but Billy Shake, good ball pressure by West Seattle. He can't find him.
Great defense here. Great defense here, but by the Wildcats.
Shot clock burning down here. 6 seconds left. Left side, Asher Simpson puts the ball on the ground. He's got to stop and pop at 15 feet. High off the backboard, doesn't catch the rim. Collected by West Seattle. So Giomi collects the ball, pushes ahead. There's the Nambu trying to spin baseline, and we might have a tie-up here, and we do. Good tie-up there by the Beavers. That's a great move by Nambu, but even better defense by Asher Simpson. I think we're going to stay down here. Possession arrow points towards the Wildcats, but good defense, Billy. And here comes the sophomore, Bryce Russell, back into the game. Going to give Big Will Bowden a blow. A little bit of confusion here on the floor. Not sure what the problem is, but
yeah, Coach Fazio was upset, wanted a foul there. We've had a warning on the West Seattle bench.
Oh, okay.
So back when we West Seattle ball on the baseline, official Daniel Perry gave a warning to head coach Kefri Fazio. That'll just go into the book as a warning. They have the option of giving a warning or a technical foul. This option he gave for the warning. It'll be West Seattle ball on the baseline. Casey Davidson, our lead official, will inbound it, and we're going to be back to live action. 2:54. Beavers up 6 for the play-by-play. John Adams.
Simon Harris able to easily get the ball into Rambang. Rambang top of the key now, back to Giomi. Stops and pops at the free throw line, knocks it down. So
nice looking shot.
Nice move there, 34-30, 2:44 left here in the third quarter. Beavers clinging to a 4-point lead right now. Bryce Russell sets a high pick for Billy Shake and allows him to get it across half court. Left side, Cole Knutson.
Nice time for another Cole Knutson 3, right, John?
Yep, or an Oscar Olsen 3. But Beavers need to find some offense here in the third quarter. They dump it into Bryce Russell. Had a great third quarter. And what is the call here? Well, this is the
offensive foul. They had an illegal screen there on
Asher Simpson.
On Asher Simpson. West Seattle on a 10-3 run here, John. Get a chance to make this a one-possession game. 2.5 left.
Beavers got to find an answer here and make a stop down here. Simon Harris, top of the key, hands it off to Giomi. There's a dump off, another offensive rebound. Missed shot, but rebound by Giomi. Easy putback at the basket. And that cuts it to a 2-point lead here. 34-32, 2:08 left in the third quarter, Billy.
Yeah, Coach Broom's calling a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout.
You got some soccer scores for us, Billy?
Let's go. Let's take a look here, see what's happening around the world. In the Primera Division, Getafe 2-2 with Atleta Bilbao. Hertha Berlin 1. Sorry, it's 1.
Who is that? Borussia Dortmund. They got a nice side this year, Billy.
1-1, Kane 0, and Marcel 2. We'll give you one more score from Worldwide Soccer. Atlas 1, Toluca 3.
Now, no surprise to Laur Toluca with a strong side this season as well, as always.
Absolutely. Hey, reminder, fans, 10 to 11 tonight. Stay with us. If you've been with us tonight since our 6:30 pregame show, just a reminder, the best local music, you're going to stay on KBFG, is where you're going to find the best in local music selections. 10 to 11 on Fridays. Local with Louise. It's a great program. Local music from 10 to 11 tonight on KBFG. So when we're done, we'll do our post-game show, and then we'll jump to Local with Louise. Reminder, you are listening to Metro League High School Boys Basketball, featuring the Ballard High School Beavers and the West Seattle Wildcats on FM 107.3 KBFG. Thank you so much for listening to us tonight. Lots of fun. Beavers ball up 2 minutes left in the third. For the play-by-play, the voice of the Beavers, John Adams.
Smart timeout there by Coach Broom. Beavers really reeling here in the third quarter. Their 11-point halftime lead cut to 2 here. Almost another turnover by the Beavers. Good pressure by the Wildcats. Billy Shake, left side, Cole Knutson Seeing a zone press now, or zone defense here. It looks like a 2-3 from West Seattle. Billy Shake penetrates the lane, finds Oscar Olson right side, three-pointer, bang. Oscar Olson knocks down his third three of the game. That is impressive. They couldn't have needed that. 37-32.
That's a big bucket right there. You know, the Beavers have responded with some big three-point buckets here.
And here's West Seattle trying to get an answer. Cole Knutson rebounds the missed shot, hands it off Asher Simpson.
Giomi got that right where he wanted to, right in the middle of the paint. No luck.
Potentially a momentum shift here for the Beavers. Asher Simpson tried to find Oscar Olson in the corner, and it looks like he just threw it off his hands. That's the 9th turnover now for the Beavers. So into the game now for the Wildcats.
That's the Beavers' 9th turnover there, and I'll tell you, that's a big one because it's just, you feel like that momentum, the Beavers can get to that 9 or 10-point lead.
Yeah. Here's the Nambu, brings the ball across the floor into the game. Jackson Goldberg now for the Wildcats. Left side, Marcus Collins finds Goldberg top of the key. And Nambu, nice pick and roll there to the Nambu. Top of the key to Rambang. Rambang left side over to Simon Harris. And Simon Harris back to Rambang, short baseline, squares up to the basket. Doesn't want to shoot it there. Right side Goldberg over to Collins. Collins is going to find a cutting Goldberg, who kicks it back out, backs in the Rambang. And Rambang just can't hold on to the ball. So, actually, we're going to stay here. Looks like, couldn't tell there, but it looked like we're going to stay here. That's the
3 seconds on that shot clock, John, so just be aware they're going to need to get a quick shot here. 43 seconds left.
Boy, a little push there by West Seattle. Get away with it. Got to get a shot with 3 seconds. There's a 17, oh my gosh, almost went in. The 17-foot teardrop from Collins.
Yeah, that looked good, didn't it?
That was impressive. But
that shot looked good.
Boy.
5-point lead, 30 seconds here. Let's see what Coach Broom's calling out a play here. He wants a certain shot at a certain spot.
Oscar Olson with the ball top of the key. West Seattle ratcheting up the pressure here on defense. Billy Shake trying to get all the way into the lane. Penetration, high pick and roll action with Will Bolden. Finds Asher Simpson left side. Three-pointer finds Willie. Back over to Billy Shake. Going to stop and pop at 17 feet. Nothing doing. Will Bolden tries to collect the rebound. Nothing doing there. And, wow, West Seattle looks like they had, I don't know if they knew that it was going to be West Seattle ball, but looks like Harris went after it to try to save it, couldn't do it, and so we're going to stay here with the Beavers.
Yeah, and in the process, Bowden pushed Rambang over. The officials missed that, but Beaver ball here, 7 seconds.
Sideline out of bounds, Billy Shake brings it in bounds, and he can't find, he's able to find Asher Simpson top of the key. Hands it off Oscar Olson for the three-pointer. The deep three-pointer comes up a little bit short this time. And it looked like it rolled around the top of the backboard.
Yeah, hit the stanchion there, which would be out of bounds. Great call by veteran official Casey Davidson on that.
Yeah, he doesn't miss anything. So here we go, inbound. He sees it and has seen it all. Long court heave by Collins to end the third quarter. Nothing doing there. 37-32. West Seattle cuts into that 11-point halftime lead. Cuts it to 5 here, Billy. So the momentum definitely shifted there. You maybe think Oscar Olson's deep three-pointer was starting to shift back, but this is going to be an interesting fourth quarter.
Absolutely. You know, some of those shots, the Beavers were making early in the first half, obviously you didn't see in that third quarter. West Seattle's, I think, ratcheted up a little bit defensively, playing a little bit better. It's going to be a great finish. We talked about the Roosevelt game. Two teams being relatively evenly matched. After watching 3 quarters, these teams are well matched up too. I think this is going to come down to, I think, on the defensive end here. Again, if you're on the Ballard sideline, you've got to be happy. 32 points over 3 quarters. Even if you're on the West Seattle sideline, you've got to be happy with 37 points over 3 quarters. It's a real defensive struggle, which in those types of games comes down to turnovers, comes down to free throw shooting, comes down to getting high percentage shots. The Beavers have answered 2 West Seattle runs with big 3-point shots, John.
You actually don't see this too much in the Metro League. You're seeing 2 half-court teams.
Absolutely.
And you haven't had a lot of fast break points so far, but the Wildcats outscored the Beavers 12-6 in that third quarter, and this is going to be interesting. It's also really good to see for the Ballard team. Coach Broom here in the fourth quarter playing the sophomores. Shows the confidence he has in this team and how bright the future is going to be for the Beaver squad.
This is a West Seattle team that's gone through transition. I mean, a great state tournament team last year with some new players, some new faces, and going to be a great finish here, John. I'm excited about it.
Bryce Russell into the game for Will Bowden. Another real aggressive move into the lane. Can't get this one to fall. Asher Simpson, nice aggressive move by Asher Simpson. We say every game he makes 2 or 3 spectacular plays. And he makes one right there. Tycho Striegler able to get the ball across half court, but kind of spit out from behind him there. West Seattle retrieves the ball, and Asher Simpson, a little over aggressive there, gets the foul call. Billy, to your point, this West Seattle team finished third in state last year.
Absolutely.
And,
absolutely. Some key losses.
Key losses. Nate Pryor, the All-Metro League first-team player last year, went on to UW. Also losing Abdullah Muhammad's brother, who is playing at a fifth-year prep school right now, and hoping to get picked up by he's probably a Division I player. He'll get a scholarship next year. Here's West Seattle coming out with a three-point shot early. Nothing doing there. Trying to get a rebound here, and looks like there might have been.
Yeah, that'll
going to go off the Beavers.
Seattle ball. Puget Sound Solar Underwriter. Puget Sound Solar Design, Installation and Service since 2001, John.
Inbounds play by West Seattle. Great inbounds play there, and soft touch by Jackson Goldberg, able to capitalize. 37-34.
We got a one-possession game here, John, and the press is on.
Here we go. Oscar Olson brings it across half court against some stifling pressure from West Seattle. Left side, Tycho Striegler. They got the three sophomores in for Ballard. Tycho Striegler, top of the key, puts it on the ground. Hands off Cole Knutson. Oscar Olson. You're just getting some good weave action here, three-man weave action. Trying to find Bryce Russell in the post. And now we got shot clock burning down here, 8 seconds. Bryce Russell, left side, the three-point line. Might have to get a shot off, 4 seconds. Tycho Striegler. Looks like Muhammad got a hand on it. Retrieved by Goldberg. Tycho Striegler and Asher Simpson might have had a double team here on the baseline, but probably leaned into him a little bit too much. And they're going to call a foul call on Bryce Russell. That's his first foul. West Seattle ball with the opportunity to tie the game up here on a three-pointer.
I think it's important, John, we mentioned too, West Seattle ball. Ballard still needs to keep being aggressive. You know, they're up 3 here, 6 minutes to play. You've got to keep being aggressive on the offensive end.
Marcus Collins, top of the key, easily gets it across half court, hands it off at the elbow to Muhammad. They're trying to find Muhammad in the post. They find him against Bryce Russell, able to convert on the lay-in. 36-37, 1 point lead for the Beavers. 6:26 left in the fourth quarter, excuse me. Oscar Olson gets the ball across half court. Bryce Russell at the elbow, strong post up, can't get it to him. Tycho Striegler looking for him. Top of the key to Cole Knutson, to the left side to Oscar Olson. Back over Tycho Striegler, top of the key. And he's trying to penetrate into the lane, can't find anybody. Hands it off Cole Knutson, right side for three-pointer. Shot clock down to 13. 3-point heave by Tycho Striegler. Nothing doing there. Rebound Marcus Collins.
Here they come. Chance for the lead here, and you can tell West Seattle's ratcheting that up. Three-ball.
Three-pointer. Three-pointer from Anthony Giambi gives the West Seattle Wildcats the lead. That's the first lead since the first quarter, or the first lead at all.
Yeah, that was early in this game. It has really been dominated by Ballard. Coach Broom senses this is an important time, which it is. West Seattle, the Wildcats, have jumped to a 2-point lead under 6 minutes to play, John.
Now 5:49 left here in the fourth. This is going to come down. It's going to be an exciting ending here, Billy.
Absolutely. Let's jump to the NBA scoreboard tonight. The Suns 108, the Nuggets 100. The Grizzlies top the Kings 106-88. The Wizards over the Pistons 122-112. The Nets outlast the Heat 101-95. The Raptors over the Spurs 86-83. A little bit closer to home and in progress at Staples Center. The Lakers all over the Pacers 97-82. And also in progress in beautiful Salt Lake City, the Knicks a 5-point lead 98-93 over the Jazz. Those are NBA scores. A reminder, you are listening to Metro League High School Boys Basketball, featuring the Ballard High School Beavers and the West Seattle Wildcats on FM 107.3 KBFG. Whether you're streaming us, whether you're on the FM dial, lots of good basketball to go. We're 5.5 minutes. We're going to have a great post-game show, followed by our theme, Local with Louise. Lots of good programming left here on KBFG. It's going to be interesting. The Beavers trying to tie it up with a play-by-play. John Adams.
5:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Full court pickup by West Seattle. And they cause a turnover this time. Simon Harris with a turnover. He's going to back it back out. So they're going to try to add to their 2-point lead here, the Beavers.
That's their 11th, John. 11th turnover. And West Seattle's just getting organized here. Kefri's directing, Coach Fazio's directing traffic out there. Want a certain shot.
And they find Muhammad. 3-pointer, Will Bowden. Nothing doing there. Drives all the way to the basket there to Giomi, and they're going to get a travel call. So the Beavers needed that. He put it on the floor, tried to get to the 10. Couldn't do it. Shuffled his feet. Turnover. That is the 6th turnover for the Wildcats to the Beavers 11. So here we go. for the full court pressure again. They're able to find the relief valve of Will Bowden. Hands it back over to Billy Shake for the full court pressure. He's going to set a pick for him again just to get him across half court. Billy Shake's got to hurry up and get across half court. Hands it off right side to Oscar Olsen. Little low. All the way to the right side to Cole Knutson. Well, Cole Knutson's going to find Oscar Olsen again. The right side, there's Billy Shake. Nothing doing there. Cuts through the basket. Shot clock down to 10 here. High pick and roll to Cole Knutson. Left side. Tries to, fakes a three-pointer. Gets all the way to 10. Nothing doing there.
Yep.
And Cole Knutson, another offensive charge. He had that in the first half, too. He tried to get all the way to the basket. And it looks like, I
That's
think.
his third foul, and a good call. That West Seattle player stood right in there, took that charge.
Yeah, Jackson Goldberg, smart play there. Stood right in there.
Yeah, Goldberg did a nice job. West Seattle back, another chance to extend that lead. This will be their second chance, up to under 5 to play, John.
This is coming down to the wire, exactly what we were hoping for here tonight. And West Seattle, Asher Simpson almost able to cause the turnover there. West Seattle able to retrieve it. Shot clock is down to 15 seconds here. He gets a high pick and roll to Harris. Harris hands it off to Goldberg. Top of the key, Muhammad, right side over to Collins. And
nice
see, they go to
pass.
Muhammad for the lay-in. Nothing doing there. But Anthony saw something there, and he's called a foul. I think it's on Will Bowden. No, excuse me. That might be on Asher Simpson.
Yeah, that was on Simpson. Great little pick and roll action there. Nice pass in the entry. Good strong finish. Third foul on Simpson. But a nice play there for West Seattle. I think that Coach Fazio was real happy with that. Got a pretty good high percentage shot. Chance for the Wildcats to extend the lead, John.
So Muhammad here at the free throw line. Let's take a look at his first free throw. Nothing
Beautiful,
but net there.
beautiful looking stroke there from the line.
40-37.
Beautiful looking stroke.
4:24 left here. Casey
knocks it down. 4-point lead, John.
4-point lead. All right, this is a bit nerving for the Beavers. They got to find an answer here. Got to find some offensive punch here. Kind of lost their step here in the fourth quarter. Get a high pick and roll action for Billy Shake. Will Bowden dives to the basket. Billy Shake behind his back gets into the lane. Nothing doing there. Asher Simpson skips it over to Cole Knutson. Nice bounce pass to Will Bowden. Got to convert around the basket. Can't do it. Nice defense by Muhammad.
Yeah, straight up. That was great defense, John. You called it. Great defense without fouling there by Muhammad. You're exactly right.
Boy, Beavers needed that. And Harris walks the ball across half court. Asher Simpson trying to put some backcourt pressure on him. Nothing doing. Good ball handling by Harris. Asher Simpson, very aggressive defensive move here. And Harris hands it off to Collins, left side. Left side, Harris. Harris going to stop and pop a three-point land. Oh, looked good from here. Nothing doing. Offensive rebound, Muhammad is going to kick it back out to Harris. And they're just burning some clock here. 3:28 left.
9-0 run by West Seattle here, John. 9-0 run.
Asher Simpson doing everything he can here to keep the pressure on West Seattle. Collins top of the key over to Giomi. Left side to Goldberg. Goldberg skip pass over to Harris. Right side. Get the pick and roll from Muhammad. Tries to penetrate into the lane. He does. Kicks it out to Goldberg. And another charge. Great play by Billy Shake. I think it's the second charge he's taken tonight. Beavers needed that. 3:08 left here in the fourth quarter. 4-point game.
Absolutely. A big, huge defensive play there by Billy Shake. They were really moving a lot of offense there. You felt like this could get to 6 points. It could be tough. But 3 minutes to go, 4-point game.
Now let's see if the Beavers can take advantage of that great defensive play by Billy Shake. Again, just cannot find an offensive answer here. Asher Simpson penetrates in the lead, finds Oscar Olsen, top of the key for the three-pointer. Bang! Little Low with his first three-pointer of the night. Could not come at a better time.
Huge,
Beavers down one, 2:46 left.
Huge basket. They've really answered with those 3 threes here in the second half, right when West Seattle was starting to take control.
Beavers down one, 2:33 left. West Seattle, Muhammad with the ball out the three-point line. Collins, top of the key. There's Giomi. Giomi almost got something there, hands it off to Nanambu. Nanambu hands it, skip pass over to Collins. He wants to shoot a three-pointer and comes up a little bit short. Offensive rebound by Goldberg. Kicks it back out to Nanambu. 2:14 left. And Coach Fazio
is going to take that timeout. He understands the value of this possession. Chance to get this to a 3 to a 4-point lead. He understands the value of this possession, especially at the 2-minute mark here, John.
Yeah, it looks like Simon Harris is going to come back in for Coach Fazio. Yeah. This is what we came here for.
Absolutely.
This is exactly what we wanted.
Absolutely. Thank you, Magnolia Physical Therapy, for supporting Ballard High School basketball, and we appreciate them. KBFG Seattle joining us, all of our friends and sponsors. Thank you so much for being a part of the season. We've still got one left here. February 2nd, the Beavers take on Ingram, and that will be I believe it's going to be an 8:30 tip, and we'll be on with an 8 o'clock pregame show. In a couple minutes here, we're going to have our post game. We'll make sure we talk to a player. We'll talk to a coach. We hope to have Coach Baker back on and to give us a little bit of some highlights of the action. We've got a long ways to go here, though, John, don't we? This is going to be a fun finish.
Yeah, it is. Quick shout out to my niece Cannon, who's listening from
Cannon,
Tiger.
Great to have Cannon back.
Maybe up past her bedtime here, but just give her a quick shout out from our Uncle John.
Absolutely.
Hope you're enjoying the action.
Absolutely. Well, we've got 2.5 minutes before we get to local music at 10 o'clock. It's been good stuff. Let's keep it going.
Sideline out of bounds now for the Wildcats. Harris inbounds to Collins, top of the key. He finds Giomi. And back over. Oh, nice back cut there by Nanambu. And you know Coach Fazio drew that up in the play there. Exactly what you want.
Excellent play. Executed.
Here come the Beavers quickly back down the floor into Will Bowden into the post. Will Bowden squares up to the basket at 15 feet baseline. He's going to put it on the ground now. In and out action. Oh, and he calls a turnover. Marcus Collins comes away with it. Slapped away by Muhammad, and Collins has it. Beavers down 3, 43-40, 144 left here in the fourth. Left side to Nambu. There's Muhammad, top of the key. Almost went to shoot a three-pointer. Decides not to. Giombi, ball is moving around now. You can see the Beaver faithful here getting into it, stomping their feet. Great environment here in Ballard Friday night. Seattle Metro League basketball doesn't get much better in this. 3-point lead with 1:22 left. Collins stop and pop from the free throw line. Nothing doing. Offensive rebound by Anthony Giomi. And he goes back up. Converts the basket and the foul. That is a heartbreaker.
I'll tell you, that's one of those ones where came off the screen, not a very good shot that missed everything. Was very fortunate to get the rebound. Got the offensive rebound and the putback there. Big offensive rebound, big putback. Puts West Seattle up 5. Chance to go up 6. 1:15 to go. Giomi at the line. Wow, that is a huge play.
That's a big one. Let's see if Giomi can convert the free throw, and he does. That puts the Wildcats up 6 now with 1:18 left in the fourth. That's 14 points now for Giomi. Billy shaking and going quickly, tried to bring the ball up across over half court. He does. He's trying to get a high pick and roll action here. And Shake trying to save the ball. Giomi almost lands. Giomi almost lands right in our lap here, Billy.
Boy, that was exciting.
Not able to keep the ball in bounds. It's going to be Beaver ball on the side. 23 seconds. No, they're going to reset the shot clock to 35 seconds.
35 seconds.
Cole
6-point game. Yep, Knutson will inbound it.
He's going to inbounds the ball right in front of us. Able to get the ball inbounds to Asher Simpson in the backcourt. He's going to hand off to Billy Shake. Got a play call here from Coach Broom. Going to get a high pick and roll action again with Big Will Bowden. Big Wilton slides in the basket. Nice pass. Nice finish from Will Bowden. 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cuts the lead to 4 points. Coach Broom with a timeout. You're probably expecting a full court press here, aren't you, Billy?
You're going to expect some pressure. You know, you've got 53 seconds, a 4-point game. I don't think you need to be totally in a panic mode, but you do have to have a sense of urgency. You need to get a stop, obviously. You can't trade baskets at this point in the game. You need to get that defensive stop. Coach Broom is really animated in that huddle. Coach Fazio has his board out. He's drawn up a press offense here. His goal, get the ball in, hold it, hope for the foul, and take care of the ball.
You know, we didn't get an opportunity to do the Coach Fazio interview, but one thing he said is Coach Broom is one of, if not the best coach in the Metro League.
Wow,
he is at the top of the echelon. Coach Fazio, his 5th year here with West Seattle, finishes a team that was not, before he arrived, really a powerhouse.
Absolutely.
They finished 3rd in state. So what you really do have here is you have 2 of the best coaches in the Metro League. So this is exciting. Coming down to the wire, they're going to pull out all the tricks here to try to just give their team an edge.
Absolutely. 53 seconds, John. 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Wildcats ball. Beavers are pressed up. Look like a man press here. Take us to the finish line. The voice of the Beavs, John Adams.
Full court pressure by the Beavers. Oscar Olsen on ball. Trying to get an 8-second count here. Oscar Olsen. Pressure. Asher Simpson puts some pressure on Marcus Collins. Draws the foul. It almost looked intentional. That's the 4th foul on Asher Simpson. I almost feel like that might have been intentional.
and that's going to send them to the line. So
one-on-one, yeah.
Not sure if Coach Broom knows something we don't know. Maybe Collins isn't a great free throw shooter, but tactical move here by Coach Broom.
Yeah, Collins is going to get the one-on-one here and a chance to make it. It's a two-possession game. West Seattle makes their free throws, John. They're in very good shape.
Yeah, absolutely. So Collins eyes up the first free throw here and knocks it down.
It's a good-looking stroke.
Very confidently.
That's a good-looking stroke, absolutely.
Ice water in his veins.
Ice water in his veins. John Marstall calls it. That is a smooth-looking jump shot here. Coach Broom yelling out, going to need a quick bucket here for the Beavers, make or miss.
Boy, Collins knocks down the second as well, so 6-point lead now for the Wildcats. 40 seconds here for the Beavers. Got to get going. You're probably going to get a high pick and roll action again here with Will Bowden. Dive into the lane with Billy Shake. Floats in a teardrop. No good. Rebound West Seattle. There's Nanambu. And now Cole Knutsen's going to foul him in the backcourt. Intentional foul with 30 seconds left. 6-point game.
Great defensive stop there by West Seattle, too. They played exceptionally well there.
Yeah, fourth foul on Cole Knutsen. And we're gonna walk him down here to the free throw line. Could extend this lead now to 8, and this is really starting to put some space in between. The time is running out. 30 seconds left here. Let's see if Nanambu can knock down this free throw. One more, and the Wildcats will be in the double bonus. Boy, he smoothly knocks that down. Almost looks like he's from Bakersfield. How smooth that shot was.
Absolutely.
So Nanambu eyes up the second free throw here, and misses the second free throw. Will Bowden collects the rebound, hands it off Asher Simpson with 28 seconds left. Wildcats up 7. Asher Simpson going to get a tie pipe from Cole Knutsen. Spins it off left side. Oh, there's a steal by Muhammad.
That'll do it, John.
That might do it.
That'll do it.
Intentional foul on Asher Simpson. That's going to be
two-shot foul there, John.
Two-shot foul
on Asher.
And that's going to be the 5th foul on Asher Simpson, and that's it for him with
Muhammad
19
goes
seconds
to the
left.
Line, yeah.
Boy.
Got to give, the Beavers, again, kind of been the message, hard fought, but don't get the victory.
Yeah.
I do, again, give credit to West Seattle. They scrapped and kind of hung in there and just made, that fourth quarter, they've asserted themselves.
Yeah, they absolutely have. Muhammad misses the free throw here.
Two-shot foul, yeah.
See a few of the fans filing out at this point. Muhammad stepping up to see if he can convert on the second free throw here to give the Wildcats an even 50. And he does. So 50-42, 19 seconds left. Beavers inbound to Billy Shake. Tries to hurry up and get it across half court. High pick and roll action again. He's going to pull for a three-pointer top of the key. Comes up a bit short. Rebound by Muhammad. And then Coach Broom's going to call off the Dogs here.
Foul call,
maybe a little bit late. Get a foul call.
Looks like Bowden. I think it's Bowden on the foul. Yeah, Will Bowden on the foul. West Seattle will walk down to the other end. And West Seattle's record will improve to 6-5, 10-6 overall. The Beavers drop to 1-10. Ouch. And 4-12 overall with about 4 games left to play here, John.
Muhammad knocks down the first of 2.
This is going to look like a 10 or 12-point game.
A lot closer.
But a lot closer than that score indicated. You can see the frustration on the Ballard coaches' faces about how hard and close they played, just could not finish the game.
Yeah, couldn't close out and kind of lost sight of any offensive opportunity. Ooh, and there's a Cole Knutsen able to get the ball in bounds with 5 seconds. Will Bowden's going to stop and pop from 17 feet. Misses that. Rebound West Seattle, and that'll do it. 52-42. West Seattle comes back from 11 down at halftime, gets the W against a hard-fought, tough-spirited Ballard Beaver squad who came out, knocked down some three-pointers in the first half, could not find the range in the second half. The West Seattle able to knock down some shots, get some easy putbacks, some offensive rebounds, some good ball handling as well, knock down their free throws, and that really seemed to be the difference here in the second half, Billy. It's
absolutely, yeah. A great ball game. Unfortunately, the Beavers come up a little bit short, but hard fought on both ends. We're hoping to talk to a West Seattle player. I don't know if that's going to work, but John, I'll tell you, you've got to be proud of the effort. Both teams showed really a hard fought ball game.
Yeah, they absolutely did. I think this is the 3rd game in a row that Coach Broom's squad has lost, but they've lost to Prep, they've lost to Roosevelt, they've lost to West Seattle, all really good teams. Roosevelt's kind of middle of the pack, but West Seattle and Seattle Prep, very strong teams. It's kind of like we talk about. I feel like it's a little bit of a cliche, but you really see that there's a lot to draw from a loss.
Absolutely.
And in this case, there's a lot of positives that Coach Broom can take from this. He's got some younger guys that he's developing some confidence in, some sophomores. They're knocking down some big shots. Yet just at the end here, West Seattle kind of exerted their will. And
yeah, we're going to get a chance to talk to Coach Baker. Coach, I think we've said this a couple times this week and a little bit last week. Hard fought, just don't make plays at the end.
Yeah, a little bit of a tale of two halves. We come out, have probably one of our best offensive quarters there in the second with 21 points, and everything seems to be falling. And then they tighten up, make some adjustments at halftime, and we weren't able to make that counter adjustment. And so sort of just couldn't get anything go down there in the second half, and just fighting. Give the guys credit, they held this pretty good team to 52 points when it's all said and done, but we need more than 42 to win most games in our league, so it just came down to the offense.
You said it, Brad, that a 10-point game, and obviously the score's a little bit closer than we indicated, and hey, we got to take something away from it. But I'll tell you what, the defense was good. I think you probably a little bit in the fourth quarter they had some easy shots, but for the most part, I think defensively, the Beavers are really active tonight.
Yeah, I think we did a good job of talking to each other. They got a few second chance opportunities that we probably want to clean up going forward. So we're definitely going to go back and practice and focus on boxing out and finishing possessions with a defensive rebound. But our guys played hard all the way till the end, and like I said, held a pretty good team to 52 points, which usually should be good enough. So defense was probably good enough for us to win tonight.
Yeah. Well, the enthusiasm's going to pick up. We're going to keep going. We'll be back on the air. Coach Baker will be on the sideline against the Ingram Rams. Thank you, Coach. Hop down to the locker room. We appreciate your time.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach.
You. All right. Well, we're getting ready to wrap up for our team. John Adams, Billy Rogers, John Marstall, Gary Dunn, and Eric Moose. We've got a great programming coming up. Don't turn your dial. Stay with KBFG after the game with Local with Louise. A great selection of local music from 10 to 11. So do not leave. Stay right with us. John, it's been a pleasure. I know you're headed to Europe to do some soccer. It's been great having you on the sidelines. You're one of the pros, and thank you so much. It's been fun working with you, partner.
Great working with you, Billy.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited to be back, and our team is excited to hopefully bring you one more broadcast. The Beavers fall tonight, the boys and the girls. But fun basketball and a great atmosphere tonight, John.
Yeah, 4 hours, but very entertaining. Two great games here, and just can't say enough about everybody here at our program and everything they've done. So
absolutely, lots of fun, and all of our friends listening to KBFG Seattle. Thank you so much. Our team is just spectacular. We're going to see you here in a couple of weeks on Friday. Thank you so much for joining us and letting us know that you were listening. For Billy Rogers, thank you so much. Have a good night.